What's up, everybody? Garrett back here, and I want to talk about today's Arrow Video's newest 4K release of The Flatliners. Now, The Flatliners is a 1990 sci-fi flick by Joel Schumacher, and myself being such a huge Lost Boys fan, The Flatliners was always something that held its place in my heart. Now, what's interesting about this is obviously with Joel Schumacher in the directing chair, you have a great cast. Kiefer Sutherland is back together with Joel Schumacher straight out of The Lost Boys from 1987, and you've got Kevin Bacon and Julia Roberts in here as well. Now, not only is that an all-star cast, but this movie has such a cool little premise. So Flatliners is about these medical students that basically want to learn more about the afterlife, so they actually kill themselves to find out a little bit more and then bring them back to life so they can tell them about it. But like you guys know, when you start messing with things like that, it comes back to haunt you, and that's exactly what it does here. Now, I don't want to spoil, but what's cool about this movie is it's a sci-fi thriller, and if you know Joel Schumacher's work, he's always very stylized, and I love that about his movies. He's just got a great style and visual to his films, and that's kind of exactly what you get here. So being in 1990, you're getting that cross between the 80s into the 90s, so you kind of see that here. Now, checking this 4K out, I haven't had this since DVD, so I was super glad that they upgraded this to 4K because, like I said, visually and stylistically, this one is really cool. So I wanted to make sure to add this one to my collection and take the opportunity to watch it and tell you guys exactly what you're getting with this edition. Now, again, you get that nice slipcover. Look at that box art there. Flatliners. It's cool. And then it's got a cool feel to it as well. It doesn't feel like a normal slipcover. And then you've got that black Ultra HD case there. Inside, you've got the disc. And this just comes with a little booklet, like Arrow does, where it gives you cool images from the movie. It tells you a lot about it. So you see there the cool images, Julia Roberts, Kevin Bacon. And then you got a cool image of Kiefer Sutherland as well. Now, what else is cool is it does have the reversible artwork, that original artwork, which I actually kind of like this one. I can remember this artwork from before. This wasn't even on, I don't think, any of the editions, the DVD, or I think there was another Blu-ray. I don't think this original art ever hit that, but look at how nice this looks here. I'm going to keep this one inside. It looks really sharp. Now, this thing looks really, really good in 4K, so I definitely recommend to grab this, especially if you want the slip, because you know how it works. If you don't get this in its first pressing, that slip is going to be gone. So if you're a fan of Flatliners, I definitely recommend getting it early to make sure we get this slip. And like I said, it's a cool slip cover if you're into those, but it's got a cool little feel to it. It doesn't have that paper feel. I don't know exactly what you would call this, but it's kind of cool to have if that's something that you really dig, is these slip covers. You don't want to wait on that. And this is one of those movies that Arrow did that's a little bit more mainstream. I mean, this thing did pretty well in the box office when it came out. So with this all-star cast and stuff, I like when Arrow kind of just starts toying with movies that us horror fans kind of accept as our own. So you have things like Flatliners, True Romance. Like, they're testing the waters with some of these more well-known movies, and I really like that they're going that route as well. So you've got a brand new 4K from the original camera negative, and as far as special features, it's got a bunch of interviews on here. This is Flatliners in 4K, brand new from Arrow Video. So I definitely recommend checking this out. So let me know down below, have you seen Flatliners? Are you a fan of this movie? I actually never saw this in theaters. I didn't see this until it came out to rent back in the early to mid 90s. So let me know your thoughts and memories on Flatliners down below. Let me know, are you gonna grab this edition? Did you grab this edition? And what did you guys think of it? Appreciate you guys watching. This is Garrett at Born to Be Rad, and like always, stay rad.